Oops-a-daisy. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Wow, it's Thursday morning.
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, bright and early here in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yep,
What do you think about that, folks?
I love it.
You love
I
it?
love it because it's Thursday. You know why I like Thursday today?
It's a T word, that's why.
No, because something special is happening today.
And what's happening today? You might as well tell everybody
The
now.
corporate webinar. That's what I'm excited about.
And what time of the day do you expect that to be on?
3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Eastern Daylight Time.
You're right.
3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All righty. Well, it's Thursday the 22nd, day of September, and this is RobLynn Live, coming to you live from... Okay.
Okay, I put it right by you.
Okay.
I put the title by him, so here you go, honey.
We had a little bit of an adjustment to the topic for tonight.
I put my 2 cents in.
No, actually it was 75 cents because we changed it to what you wanted. So anyway, Lynn has 2020 pending founder positions.
Are you saying I'm bossy?
And
Are you saying I'm bossy?
no, Sergeant. I'm
Okay.
not saying. No, Sergeant,
Better
sir.
not say I'm bossy.
No, Sergeant, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Lynn has 2020 pending founder positions, and all that's needed is an email sent to her special email for the pending founder positions. And that's still going on, but time is of the essence because we don't know when Ash will throw the red flag onto the field and say, that's it, folks. So that's a football term.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what? It's a weird expression to me.
So anyway, that special email is 2020 pending founders at gmail.com. Miss Satnap again. 2020 pending founders at gmail.com.
Alrighty. So just
please
know...
include...
Oh, go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. May I finish?
Yeah, I thought you were done.
No, I'm not done. You're going to be done in a minute. Please include first and last name, phone number with no spaces, dots, dips, or dashes, all just numbers, and an email never used in ONPASSIVE. And as I mentioned, the time for payment is short. So we don't know when Mr. Ash is going to call it a day on that. So please, only do it if you can afford it. Don't become a pending founder of a pending founder of a pending founder.
Don't be like so many people that ask for a pending founder position and never pay. There's so many like that. I don't know why they do that.
Well, and let's talk about subscribing to our Lynn's YouTube channel. Please do so. Ring the bell or click on the bell icon to get notified when Lynn goes live. And of course, what's the other thing we need them to do?
Like this live.
Just can't get a good co-producer here, but that's okay.
Wherever you are, be sure to like this live.
Yes, please. And this morning's live is brought to you by the letter Z.
Ooh.
So we've now gone through all the letters of the alphabet. There's, I believe, 26 in them last time I checked.
And I think in Britain they say Z instead of Z. Is that right? XYZ.
XYZ.
I'm pretty sure. Tell me if I'm right, you guys, but I'm pretty sure Z is, they say Z for Z.
And then if you would, please type in the chat the 3 words that remind you of Ash Mafara or ONPASSIVE.
That begin with the letter Z.
Right.
As Elsie has already done. Wait, I'm sorry. Looking for Elsie. There we go.
3 Z's are Zeal, Zenith, and Zone.
And
that was yin yang.
Oh, I know. I thought Elsie's too. There it is.
All right. Zest, Zazzy, and Zen.
Zazzy. What is Zazzy? Like jazzy, but with a Z.
Correct. Well, you're on fire tonight.
You can be as clever as you want to be, as creative as you want to be.
We like clever, and we like jazzy too, and zazzy.
Zazzy.
Excuse me, zazzy.
And this is what Cosmos says about the deadline to grab pending founder positions. He says,
"Tick, tick, tick. The time is of essence." Right. The clock is ticking, so please If you're going to get one, and Lynn has many left, please do so. It doesn't have to be one. It can be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever you like. She has them available.
100 if you want.
100. Wow.
You never know. Some people want to have plenty.
That's right.
Not everybody.
Just
but some
means
do.
more income streams, right?
Yep.
All right.
Everyone is an extra income stream.
Now, we do have a couple of announcements. Sorry to interrupt you
Oh,
there.
it's okay.
Okay. A couple of announcements for later on today, since we're already into Thursday.
Mhm.
And Thursday is a T word. So check out Marty, Chris, and Red. They'll be doing their lives, I assume. At usually, let's see, Marty's at 12, and then Red has been at 1, right?
Yeah.
And then Chris at 12:30.
Yep.
So please check those guys out. They've always got something good to say, and you might even get a laugh there.
Yes.
And also, the OTEC Pros chat will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow, normally at 3.
Mhm.
But for tomorrow, in deference to Mr. Ash Mafara doing a corporate webinar, it will be at 2 p.m. So check out the OTEC Pros at 2 p.m.
I will post in the back office.
if you can.
And it's also going to be on those YouTube channels that we stream on, because it says upcoming, so you know it's coming, you know. So you can,
Upcoming means it's coming.
yeah,
Yes, it
so it'll
does.
say chat with the OTEC Pros September 22. So that's how you can
Okay, and that'll be at
access it.
2 p.m.
2
Eastern
p.m.
Daylight
Eastern.
Time.
And we do it at 2 because our corporate webinar is at 3.
Wait a minute, John Barillo, the commissioner, just said Red is back at 11, I think.
Oh, that's right. He took a vote and people said they preferred 11. So Red is 11, Marty's at 12, and Chris is at 12:30. But doesn't Marty go overtime, you guys? He usually goes more than half an hour.
No, really?
Yeah, that's
he does.
typically what he does.
But Chris will follow Marty.
Yeah. I think he'll be flexible about that.
And then let's see, the boys, and then the OTEC Pros, and then comes Ash. Ash will start sometime around 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You won't want to miss it because because there'll be some golden nuggets.
I think so too, as we get closer to the starting gate.
Right. And then Friday morning at midnight, it's RobLynn Live. And we'll probably do a recap, and we'll have a topic, but we'll do a recap, and we might even get the topic right off of Ash's Live.
Yes, he might inspire us.
Oh, he always inspires us.
We'll probably get a topic out of that.
Okay. Well, today's topic, as I'm reminded here by Miss Nakamoto, is on passive, what causes will your apples go to? In other words, what is near and dear to you folks' heart when it comes to blessing others? And as Ash has said many times, sharing is caring, and it's nice to be able to change someone's life. Can't change everyone's life at once, but if you can help change someone's life,
one person's life, that's all that
one
counts.
person at a time, that's good stuff.
I like that.
All right. So once again, the topic is what causes will your apples go to? And as you all know, there's many causes out there, and many people worldwide who will need help, who need help now, and will continue to need help. So there's many countries with issues such as hunger, homelessness, lack of potable drinking water, and that's a big one, especially where is it, in Africa? Where they have trouble getting drinking water.
Yep.
Well, we need to change that.
That's so important.
Well, that's what causes a lot of illness and death, is lack of potable water. Lack of quality education, and there are medical issues that come up with resulting from things like hunger, also resulting from lack of medical care, and resulting from not enough water, because one's body needs water for sure. Now, who are the usual suspects when it comes to help? Who would you think?
Who are the usual suspects when it comes to what?
Helping others.
What does usual suspects mean?
Oh, the usual groups or people, groups of people that help others. Here, let me help.
Oh, churches,
Okay, there are church groups, there
government helps as well.
government.
In certain countries, government,
Okay.
churches, nonprofit like NGOs or nonprofits help.
What is an NGO
Non-government,
organization?
organization.
Okay.
NGO. But we call
So,
them in America. We call them nonprofit.
okay, so Good Samaritan organizations,
Yeah.
philanthropists. There are people out there who have plenty of wherewithal to help others. There's military veterans organizations in many countries.
True. True.
And in addition, as you mentioned, there's certain governments that are willing to offer state-sponsored aid to those in need.
Yeah.
But not every government does that, do they?
No.
See, and that's sad, I think.
And some of them are corrupt.
So that leads me to say perhaps ONPASSIVE will be the correction,
To the corruption.
which will be nice. And I foresee that coming.
I'm looking forward to seeing that happen.
There's also crowdfunding groups.
Oh.
We won't mention any by name, but most others, well, I would say all others, charge some kind of a fee if you want to make a donation to a cause. So
Yeah.
enter OBLESS, and there won't be any fees.
Game changer.
Oh, serious game chambers and
I mean,
changer.
there will be fees, but the company is bearing those fees.
Right.
You
And
know what I
then
mean? Because it's administrative costs. I mean, it's big money to run it. and
so
keep it going.
if we donate, let's say $1,000 to OBLESS, the people at the receiving end won't be paying any fee, right?
Yeah, so we're donating to the cause through OBLESS.
Through OBLESS, okay.
And the cause will get every cent, every bit of it.
Well, that solution
To the pollution.
and correction to the corruption is coming soon. Compliments of ONPASSIVE.
That is true.
And ONPASSIVE has several mottos, some of which yours truly has coined, some of which have been coined by others. And I'd like to mention a couple of those. Each day, help someone in need. We know where we've heard that quite a bit. We are the correction to the corruption.
Yes, we are.
We've heard that here. And that's how we do it. Hashtag #AshMafar.
That's how we do it.
So, and I wanted to mention, and I think I said this to Chris in my text to the, what group is that now? It's the ONPASSIVE group.
The
Usual suspects. That Tuesday night's OBLESS really was a stimulus to me for this to be our topic. And with Dr. Masego, right? Is that, am I saying that her name right? Yeah. She was, her presentation of her country's issues and the situations that they currently are involved in or have as problems was quite inspirational.
Very.
And as were the comments by the founders. And there were many founders on that webinar who had things to say. And I went over a little bit. I think it went to almost 11:30 that night, maybe 11:40. And so we, the founders of ONPASSIVE, are going to make a difference. And I think that's a guarantee. You can take that to the bank for sure. And let's hear your Z words, as we mentioned. And let's hear what causes you guys are interested in. Whether go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then Peter says that's the name of our topic. That's the topic today. OBLESS. What causes will your apples go to? Thank you for posting that to help everybody out.
Thank you. Thank you. I may have gone over that a little quickly. Sorry,
no,
folks.
It's okay. It's good.
Okay. So anyway, that's all I have for you. Kind of a shortened version this evening. About 14 minutes. That's usual.
No, that's good.
So we'd like to hear from everybody tonight. So those of you who are here.
Thank Vivine.
Oh, Vivine, thank you for your super sticker.
Thank you.
It's much appreciated. Thank you. We appreciate your thinking of us in that light. Thank you.
Very kind.
Yes, very kind.
So we have some people posting what they're going to do, the causes that they're going to
Well, let's
champion.
hear it.
So I've been marking them. Oh, before we do that, here's some Z words. Would you read them?
Z words from Christina Dodds are Zeppelin, zip code, and zip line. Oh, I did a zip line one time, upside down.
Oh, you're brave, not me.
No, I was stupid, actually. I'd had a couple of beers. So that probably won't happen again, folks.
Yeah.
Don't look for me on the zip line in
Be
Hawaii.
safe. Be safe.
All right. And Satya's sending a super sticker. Oh, that's very
Thank
great,
you.
gracious of you,
So
Satya.
kind. So kind.
Thank you for doing that. And we appreciate it.
All right. So we are going to now go to the comments that say what they're going to do with the money.
Okay, you highlighted them, and we'll highlight them.
And here's Elsie.
Elsie says, mine will go to the family first. Charity starting in the home.
Mm-hmm.
And then, since I'm a kidney donor to my brother, I want to help someone with kidney problems that can't afford their medical, and maybe someday help fund their surgery.
Oh,
wow.
That's so nice. I like that.
Kidney donor. Wow.
Yeah, wonderful. And then we have...
That's a blessing right there.
Uh-huh. Let's go on now to John Barilla.
John Barilla says, one of my local ideas is to help rebuild a historic church that burned down 2 blocks from my house, the Middle Collegiate Church. Is that connected somehow, John, with a university or a college, or that's strictly the name, the Middle Collegiate Church? That's a grand cause. I like that.
Wonderful. And let's go on to Satya. Hi, Satya.
Satya says, at first, as a person with disability, I wish to provide some food for the persons with disabilities. Very nice. And we have many schools, especially for disabled people, so I will go with this purpose. Thank God.
Yay.
Wow. And we're thankful for that.
Disability, that's close to my heart, too.
And awesome. Why is that? Tell us. Some people know what you did for 40 years.
Oh, because I work with the deaf, and I work with disabled persons for many years as a counselor. So my soft spot is for people with disabilities, and ONPASSIVE is perfect for those folks.
Because caring is sharing here at ONPASSIVE.
Because everybody's going to be successful. Even if you have a disability, you are in an equal playing field. You can do very well.
There's room for everybody at the top,
yes.
As Ash says.
That's why I love ONPASSIVE, and I love what Mr. Mafara created for us.
Yes. And Karina says, I want to help clean the ocean and animals, clean water, food, houses, help for mental health. You know, I left that off, and that's really critical these days. There's so much wild stuff happening that with proper mental health, and especially in areas that are striving maybe to get, I don't want to say out of the gutters, but uplifted, let's say, that's real important. Yeah. There's a lot of mental health issues in those areas.
Mental health is tied in with drug use, homelessness, all of that. It's all connected. So
kids and the clean air and struggling families. Very nice, Karina.
Very nice. Let's go to Peter Dutko.
Peter Dutko says, oh, bless, what causes will your apples go to? Oh, he's mentioning again what he's going to do. Local community programs and oh, bless projects. Nice.
Lovely. David Rosales.
There's a lot of heart here tonight.
Oh,
you notice
lots
that?
Of heart, yeah.
And David says, working on a design for a desalination station that also produces food, power, and emergency shelter. Wow. I believe we heard David on Oh Bless, along with Pat Parent, talking about those things.
Fabulous stuff.
There were all sorts of ways to do homes, whether they be with clay or with, what are they called, containers. Shipping containers can be made into homes, so
yeah, that's
good stuff. And John Butaka says, cleaning up our entire planet from everything evil. I'm with you on that, brother. I am with you on that.
Hi, George Dukakamwa.
And George says, rightly said, Rob, in Africa we have many causes that I feel I would like to take on all of them when I come across any. Definitely I will start with hunger, which is so shameful. Certainly is, especially among the young. George, the pictures we see of certain areas in Africa are just horrific.
Yeah.
horrific to see children suffering like
Yeah,
that.
it's really, really sad.
The adults too, but especially the children. They didn't ask for it.
Yeah. Mhm. And we have Olga.
And Olga says, when the apples start overflowing, I first concentrate on primary school girls by providing them with sanitary pads. Love from Botswana.
Oh,
Very nice.
that is so important. We heard the story of how, sanitary pads are something, in the Western world, we just take it for granted. But in other places, they don't have the money for that. And so they make their own thing. They make up through, I think they use leaves, I think some of them for that purpose, but it's not very sanitary.
So that's a need for sure, especially for young girls.
So they can make, actually learn to sew sanitary pads that can be washed, which is really practical rather than just disposed of, so that's really exciting. And we have Araya.
Arya, hello. I want to help families that are in dire need by establishing the parent to parents in a business. Nice. Probably make them resellers. What a grand gift that is. Hand them the fishing pole and let them fish till their heart's content.
Beautiful.
I also want to have a center for teaching self-reliance. That's something that may come from Academy as well.
I would think so.
Because there's a lot of speakers like Dr. Takusi, Peckham Takusi, who could certainly lead the way for that, teaching self-reliance and motivation and self-awareness. That's good stuff, Aura. Thank you. Thank you.
And we have Janice Brown, and she
Janice
says,
Brown saying, I want to save abandoned babies and orphan babies from abuse and trauma. There's so much of that in the world today. And there's definitely need for that. ONPASSIVE and Oh Bless are going to be very busy. I can see this coming.
yes.
And we're going to flip this planet, as Ash has said many times.
Upside down.
We're going to turn this planet on its head. And Steve Newell says, I want to help veterans, children, homebound elderly people, which I didn't mention, and help animal shelters. There are too many good pets getting euthanized.
Oh.
The kill shelters just kill my heart, Steve. I hate that. I hate that. And my former wife has adopted or has fostered, or whatever you want to call it, sponsored many dogs, both deaf and hearing and blind, from the shelters to avoid them being killed. She has driven as far as 400 miles, almost to Atlanta, Georgia, to pick up a pet and bring them home. And my daughter Courtney has learned a little bit of sign language. She'll sign to the dogs, which is quite cute, very cute. And I'm with you on the veterans, by the way. I'm totally with you on that. As an example, we have a piece of property, about a mile away. It used to be a mobile home park across from the VA hospital for 5,000 veterans.
It was
a mobile home park on a lake, right across the street from the VA here in St. Peter, Madeira Beach. And the owner of that trailer park, or mobile home park, I should say, sold it to Walmart.
Oh.
That's now a Walmart and numerous stores, and it put 5,000 veterans who were using their disability checks to pay for the rent. So it was a going concern, a going business, and this guy decided he wanted to take the big check and put these people on the street. And there's still some of them on the street. And we want to help from our end. We want to help them if we can.
It's very sad what happened.
Yeah.
We have
it's a true story.
Verona here.
And Verona says, very sad when a child crying out of hunger and trying to sleep on a hungry stomach while we're throwing out food every day.
Yes, you're right. It's sad.
Yeah. And Pam Krawick says, our foster children who are teenagers now are very interested in building a farm with therapy animals for troubled and disabled teens.
Oh, cool.
That is a grand cause, Pam.
I've seen
I like that.
therapeutic horsemanship in Hawaii. So they have disabled kids riding horses, with assistance, of course, but how that's really therapeutic for those kids. Really lovely.
I like that cause very much.
Yes, yes.
Anything to do with children touches my heart. Children and veterans and homeless.
Mhm.
Tangala says, I'm going to start with tithing first, one of God's chosen servants, family, the elderly, the homeless, the youth, and many others. What a heart Tangala's got. That is good stuff. You guys you're getting to me here with all your causes, and this is a continuation of what went on last night. I think with the doctor and her explanation of her villages and what goes on over there. And let's see. Nixani says, my country, Abyssinia, has been invaded by Cameroon, and there are hundreds of thousands of refugees and IDPs. Hundreds of villages have been burnt down. Oh, my goodness. Schools and hospitals, too. How horrible is that? How do you burn down a school? How does anyone have the heart or the nerve or the chutzpah to burn down a school or a hospital? I don't get that.
Yeah.
I really don't. Well, we're glad everybody is coming up with all these ideas. They're all fantastic. And if Chris is with us tonight, I hope he's taking note of some of this. And Carlos says, I'd love to go to Botswana as a volunteer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a heart, Carlos.
And that's the country where there are lots of orphans due to the high incidence of HIV. So many of the parents passed away, leaving many, I think she said hundreds of thousands, I think, of orphans, which were then vulnerable to
Disease,
malnutrition,
Oh.
trauma, of course, from losing the parent, and then victims to abuse because there's nobody to fend for them. So she's done a lot in this regard, Dr.
Masego.
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 Uh-huh.
Okay, Kushal says to provide dry rations to flood affected families every year in my state of India, Assam, India.
Hmm.
Wow, so there's floods there. We've had floods in this country this year, which have been horrible. It's taken a lot of lives, flash floods. And now we're in hurricane season. So we're going to see a lot more rain here as well.
Yeah.
But what a grand cause that is, Kushal. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And let's see, Frutage says, babies and seniors are my weak spot. I want to help as many as possible. Wow.
Good. And
I
Sylvie
like that.
Wanji's here.
Sylvie. All right, Sylvie. What didn't we just see Sylvie on?
We just saw her on
Oh, Winners. All right, Sylvie. Solving basic needs in Africa. That's where your heart is. And providing tools for dialysis patients, equipping schools and hospitals, giving clean water, food, and energy. Something
good.
tells me that ONPASSIVE is going to come up with an energy solution. I keep getting these hints from Mr. Ash, so it would not surprise me if we come up with an alternative to electricity.
And it's going to be like life-changing for the world. Whatever
Well,
energy product he develops, I think it's going
oh,
to
that's
be a
good
big
stuff.
deal.
That's exciting stuff.
Mhm.
And okay.
We have nice comments from
Grand
ONPASSIVE
comments. ONPASSIVE Bengal says, very interactive, running live, and blessings. Sir RobLynn, speaking of ONPASSIVE, heading through the world. I think you can count on ONPASSIVE. This is the one business. It's the last business opportunity any of us are going to need, and we will be able to be charitable.
Oh, yeah. We're going to make a big difference, man.
I know that's coming.
Especially with so many of us.
Over 1 million of us. Over 1 million. Geez, even if we gave $1 a week.
Oh my God.
To causes. Just think of what Obless can do. Yeah. That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And here we have Minkatan.
Minkatan's
a
charming day for all founders. It's going to be as charming as charming can be, I guess, with Ash coming on.
It's going to be a great day, actually.
I feel some nuggets coming our way.
I am looking forward to the meeting at 3 p.m.
Eastern Daylight Time.
Yes.
And here's Melanie Marcano saying, I would love to help in bettering agriculture, more organic foods, less chemicals. That's for sure. That's needed in this country, and I guess every country, really.
Yeah, yes. So not so much pesticides and not so much hormones in the food we eat. That would be a good thing. Or maybe none of those things.
So
Be good.
totally grass-fed animals, totally non-pesticide vegetables. That would be nice. That'd be real nice.
Yeah.
Good idea, Melanie. And here's Tina Go. I thought you were at work, Tina. Maybe you're off from work now. There's so many people to help. I went on Pending Founders shopping spree from our leaders, and of course my sponsor, Delilah. Very nice. Delia, sorry.
Oh, Della.
Della.
That's nice. Enjoy your newfound wealth that you can help so many people with, Tina.
That's good stuff. And here's Wanda saying the local fire department is in need of equipment, and we have to have our firefighters. I have to. And John Boutakis, I want to get rid of the corrupt governments and so-called authority figures. Oh, that's for sure, John. I'm with you on that. Wow. And Elsie says, such great things happening with all these ideas. Chris, are you taking notes?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not here because it's past your bedtime, watch the replay, brother. You're going to get some grand ideas. And Arup Deka says, you are going to be such an amazing place financially, in an amazing place financially, that ends that God will make a way for you. I think we'll get direction, don't you? And Tina says, I'm already helping the refugees in Malaysia and hope to include the ones overseas. How nice.
Good.
Tina has
She's got a heart.
A real heart. And Prasanta says, today's a big day. Our CEO will give an update. Super excited.
Good.
I don't plan on sleeping tonight. I know I won't be sleeping tomorrow night if Sergeant Nakamoto has anything to say about it.
Yeah.
And here's Nirmala. Hi, Nirmala. A wonderful platform. Oh, bless. And thanks to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara. I like that. And Vaveen, 3 Z words are zestful, defines Mr. Ash in a way because he's full of energy and enthusiasm. He's another one that sleep is not an issue. He just doesn't get
He
any
barely
or
sleeps.
very little. He's like you, or you're like him, or you two are 2 peas in a pod. Zing defines energy and liveliness, and zinger, which defines interest in empowering other to greatly impact others. I like zinger. And Key Wendell's here. All right, Key, after the apples fall, I will change my use of time from working full-time to supporting veterans, which I already do, and supporting a local group, Boys Without Fathers, many fatherless boys.
Oh, that's a good cause.
Well, my son Ted in the Memphis area is very active with
Big Brothers. Right?
Big Brothers, and I believe boys clubs as well. And I know they're involved with the Danny Thomas St. Jude's Hospital as well.
Very good causes.
And so that's a hospital here in this country that does marvelous work, and there's never a charge to the family coming to that hospital. Same as Shriners.
Gotta love it. Man.
So the Shriners is another cause.
Oh, that's a good
They
cause.
take care of many disabled children.
They do.
Thank you, Key. And the way I see it, this is George Luca Kamwa saying, ONPASSIVE is limitless and that we can take on almost all causes around the world. Just wait and see the flow of apples. You will be speechless. I'm already speechless, except for here.
And if you have joined us recently, I see we have 150 people here. If you joined us recently, I just want to say the topic is, my husband's going to tell you what the topic is.
What'd you forget?
I forgot the wording.
What causes will your apples go to? In other words, after you filled your own basket for you and your family, what causes are you going to support with your apples?
So that's why people are commenting.
And
so,
we are getting a lot of wonderful comments
Yeah.
and causes,
So-
some of which I forgot to mention.
Yeah, so feel free to chime in. And if we missed you, you can just repeat your comment. We'll see you a second or third time around.
John Boutakis wants to get rid of all the big banks and all of the central banks around the world. That's quite a task. We'll have to see on that one, but hopefully that can happen. And Melanie is back and says, I would love to put smiles on faces. help the homeless in my area and other areas, and adopt a few unfortunate kids.
Oh, nice.
What a heart. And Pam has said that her kids want to give back. They love to help anyone they see who needs it.
Oh,
Well,
that's
the apple doesn't
wonderful.
fall far from the tree,
That's true.
because that's Pam's heart as well, I can see.
Yeah.
And Tina says, remarkable job, remarkable, Rob. Let's get them out of the campsite and into houses. I'm with you 100%. I am with you 100%. There is plenty of property, for example, at the VA where I go as a veteran. They have hundreds of thousands of acres along Madeira Bay, which is a bay right here, not far from our house. In fact, it's walking distance. And there's everything from a hospital to a post office to banking to a cemetery there. And there's plenty of additional property. There's a nursing home there. There's a cancer center there for chemotherapy and radiation. And they do have plenty of room to build some housing. So
Good.
that's something I plan to suggest. And I happen to know I got the name a couple of days ago of the director of the VA in St. Pete. So
Go, go,
we'll
go.
see what we can do. And that is a great idea, building a farm for children, according to Miss Gladys Navarro. I'm very passionate about children, but yet tithing is number one for me and my house.
That's good.
That is good stuff. Everybody is really coming up with solid, strong, constructive, wonderful ideas. I like that. And Rachel's here and says, I want to help the children who are differently abled and the aged in my country. You know, that's a group that really gets put on the back burner or back shelf, or not even on the shelf, is the aged, whether they be homeless, whether they be living in a small apartment, living off $500 a month or $600 a month. Those folks need help, and that's every country.
And they're suffering.
They are suffering, physically and mentally.
Definitely.
And Karina says it's very sad that most of the food gets thrown out instead of giving it to homeless or whoever now, because it's a law. It's sad. Well, let me tell you what one company does, and this is not an ad for them, but just to say what this company does. Those of you in this country, and I think in Canada, may know of Panera Bread.
Yes, I do.
Well, Panera Bread donates all the leftovers, meaning whether it be bagels or bread or cookies or candies or whatever else they sell, lemonade when the lemonade machine is still full at the end of the night, is given to the homeless and to a couple of church organizations. That's here locally that I know of.
That's really good.
And they have, this is Panera Bread again, they have one store, I think it's in Georgia, which donates 100% of the profits to the homeless.
Wow.
100% of profits, and they make a lot of money there.
Ooh, that's nice that they designated that particular store. I
Yep.
like that. That is amazing. It's a good people, huh?
They're very good people. They have a good heart. Another guy that has a good heart is the Chick-fil-A guy.
Mhm.
He does wonders. Not only are they not open on Sunday out of respect for the Sunday being the Sabbath for mostly the Christian world, I guess. They close on that, but they donate a lot of money and a lot of foodstuffs to the homeless as well and the needy. And here's George saying, hello, Robin Lynn. How can a member know the great leaders which he or she is under the metrics in ONPASSIVE?
How can you know who is above you in the structure, in other words?
I don't think you can right now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right. There may be a way, and we can check that out for you, George.
But
We'll
might
check
not
that
be
out.
a big factor the way this company is set up, that it really won't matter who that big leader above you is, because we're all going to do really well. That's my opinion.
And no one left behind.
Yeah. And Melanie says, I would love to help send more mobile dental buses out for those who can't afford.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good one, That's a good cause.
The teeth, bad teeth and bad gums can cause other diseases, as we all know.
Yeah.
So that would be wonderful to have mobile dental buses. And they have a couple here where dentists go out, but I think it's for a fee here.
Oh, okay.
It'd be nice if they could be funded by Oblast.
Yeah. It's a good one.
or some founders. And here's Chris. All right, Chris. See, I saw Chris at the noon hour. I saw Chris later.
It's everywhere.
He's everywhere. And oh, bless causes with my triple Z.
Zealous of good works from the personal
Or
to
zealous.
religious, zealous,
Right.
and church-related projects and help reducing to zero out corruption and zero in uplifting humanity.
I like that. That's well said. Well said.
I haven't been really able to post all the hi comments and hello comments.
There are quite a few high comments, which
trying
we
to-
appreciate.
Yeah, only because I'm trying to show the comments on the topic first. It's hard to do everything at once. Brenda Flinders says, hello, ONPASSIVE family. I hope everyone is doing great. Looking forward to our meetings tomorrow.
Ash Mafar. Hashtag Ash Mafar. Hashtag ONPASSIVE.
Yes.
We are in it to win it, folks.
Rose
says, I'd like to help the street children who are being abused by pedophiles. So there's too much of that. Rehab them and monitor them. Feed them and their families, so no more begging. Teaching them a trade for the parents.
That's wonderful.
I like that.
Rose does a lot in, oh, this is a different Rose, I think.
Okay.
But that's
Well,
wonderful.
she has the same
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah. I just realized it's different roses here. And we have Chanchol here.
Chanchol, regular customer here. Thank you, ONPASSIVE, for the vision. Thank you, Mr. Ash. Good morning from Bangladesh.
Good morning.
And hello from Muhammad. And Anita says, I have a plan for seniors to show how to grow their own food, can it on farm, and market it on the farm to sell. Nice.
Very practical.
Yeah. And Dave Johnson says, to help traffic children to live without fear and to have safe homes where they will be protected. I like that, Dave. Oh, I like that. And it's just a horrible, horrible situation worldwide. It's a problem. And here's Gifty saying, good morning, RobLynn.
And Tina's answer about if she's at work, she says no.
Oh, so I don't need to report you to the, you're probably the supervisor, so who would I report you to anyway? There's nobody to report you to.
Oh, funny. And Tiana is here.
Hello,
Says,
Tiana.
ONPASSIVE is all positive energy. So excited about ONPASSIVE. Thank you, Ash. Yes.
Isn't it nice to be working with an organization, a big company, whatever you want to call it, where positivity is the rule?
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's no room for being negative, and there's no reason to be negative. What's to be negative about?
Mm-hmm.
We are all here for one cause.
Our lives are about to change in a positive way.
Yeah.
Not that our lives are bad now, but it means our lives are going to get a little better. We're going to have more freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, and the ability to help others in a little bit bigger way than what we currently do.
We help when we can, but it's nothing like what we plan to do. So that's good stuff too. And here's Kupo Adi saying, I want to smile in the face of the poor, needy, fatherless, less privileged, homeless, widows who have been affected by the present war and crisis in the Northwest and the Southwest of Cameroon.
Beautiful.
Oh, I hope you're able to do something there. I know you'll be able to do something there.
For sure.
We've got, that's where Cameroon is from. Who's from Cameroon? Bob Takusi.
Oliver Fonte.
Oliver Fonte.
Marcienne Hemabu.
Marcienne. So we know some founders that are
Sylvie
from there.
Wanji.
Oh, Sylvie too? Wow. Well, they'll be helping in that country too. And here's Mohammed saying hello, and he's a proud founder. Yes, he is.
And someone saying hi to you.
Hello. All right. Well, see, you don't get all the accolades and hellos.
No, I don't.
Most of them. And here's Peter Dutko again. Ash Mafara plus O bless equals perfection to the highest degree. I am with you 100% on that, Peter. Mohammed saying hello. And Randy Leonard, the Beeve, says, continued my support of Fishing Has No Boundaries for the Disabled. It's a terrific organization. I like that, Randy. It's a very good organization. Look at all the suggestions we're getting.
It's good for those of us who are still thinking about what we want to do with those apples. You know, you get a lot of ideas just from hearing what people are doing. Or planning to do.
You're doing pretty well tonight. You're only 11 minutes behind.
Not too shabby.
Not bad. And Arana says, I can't wait to help orphaned African children. That's a near and dear cause to your heart. And Jeanette Muller. Hello, Jeanette. Good morning to all from South Africa. Global we are.
Yay, South
We hope and
Africa.
pray that something will happen in our country. We have a load shedding situation as we have not enough electricity. Oh, that means you share electric with others. Wow, that's
In other words,
be
that
nice to put an
you-
end to that.
you can have electricity for a certain time, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then your electricity goes off, and that electricity goes to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
So if you're cooking with electricity and your electric goes off, that's the end of that meal. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, and your refrigerator, everything. You just, I don't know.
Refrigerator, right. That'd be
Pretty
terrible.
tough, you know. And Brenda Flinder says, "I loved the presenter last night on
On
Noblesse."
Noblesse, Dr. Masego.
Yes.
So many orphan children in need. Help is coming for sure. And she was a wonderful speaker. Her presentation was well prepared and well presented. She's living it. I think that's the main reason. I mean, she's there, she's living it, she's feeling it, and she's doing something about it.
Yay.
So we definitely need to help them out.
She's a heroine for sure.
Yeah.
Satya is here. Satya Narana.
Saying
Satya Narayana. Satyana
Papu.
Rayana. I think that's how you say it. Satyana Rayana. Papu.
All right, very good. You're doing
He's a very good,
very
so
good
he's a
with
supporter
words.
of our program here. Thank you so much.
We appreciate that.
Yes. And Ava saying good morning to us.
Ava or Ava. Hello, Lynn and Rob. Good morning. And Mohammed saying the same.
He's back again. He's very loyal.
He's here every morning. We appreciate that. And Normala's here again saying, I'm working for the church. So first I will offer my apples to the needy poor people and phone computers for the young generation.
That's good.
That will be a big help, especially when it comes to Academy.
Mhm.
Because Academy is going to help teach the world
Yeah.
what it needs.
Right.
And here's Brenda saying St. Jude's is a wonderful organization. It certainly is.
Yeah,
I agree
we
with you.
love St. Jude's.
Yes.
Rose from
South Africa in the
South
house.
Africa.
Good morning, Uncle Rob and Auntie Lynn, and all my beautiful extended family from around the world. Much love. Love
you
right back
too.
to you, Rose.
Caribbean.
Oh, here's Precious Deborah saying, good morning from the Caribbean. What is going on in the Caribbean with the storms? We saw it went through Puerto Rico and wreaked havoc. I hope you're safe. And there's so much I'm hoping to do, but I will begin with blessing God's work, paying off any debts that I have, and helping my family and friends.
Wonderful.
And here's Tina again. Ash is coming on at 3 a.m. Singapore time, so let's not talk about sleep. Tina, it doesn't matter when he's coming on. I know you're going to be there.
Yeah, she's going to be there no matter what.
That's right. Set your alarm clock. You'll be there. Or you might not even sleep. You might just stay up.
Or take a little nap.
And God's plan, according to Manique, is God's plan is always the best. How true that is. And sometimes the process is painful, but don't forget that when God is silent, he's doing something for you. Does that remind you of someone? Of course it does. Right. When Ash is silent, not only are his wheels turning, but the wheels of ONPASSIVE are turning in
Things
Hyderabad
are
and
moving,
Dubai.
man, when he's quiet.
That's right. And Steve Newell says St. Jude's is dear to my heart. A lot of folks have had experience with St. Jude's and know just how much good they really do.
They have a really good reputation.
Right. And another cause I didn't mention, which I contribute to on a monthly basis, or we contribute to on a monthly basis, is Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Frank Siller in New York City since 2001, when he lost his brother and many his youngest brother, and many other firemen and policemen and many other folks that were working in that building, or those buildings there at the World Trade Centers, Tower, North Tower and South Tower. So that's something near and dear to me. And if we get an abundance of apples, which I think we might, that's going to be one of Lynn and my big causes for sure.
lots of good causes.
Yes.
Let us.
Janice Brown has three Z words: zappy, zazzy, and zealous. All right,
Very-
Janice.
So cute. Cute words.
And here's Deanna saying, hello, RobLynn, and everyone. Hello to you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And here's Ava again saying, help to feed the poor. I like that. And here's Anita saying, grow without fertilizer, uses cow manure on the field and flowers to attract bees to pollinate. Oh, that's pretty novel, and it's not really that complex.
Nope.
And here's Dr. Dinesh Sin Borsay, or Boris. Hello from India. Hello to you, doctor. We're glad you're here. Thank you for being here tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon. It's this afternoon for you. And here's Cosmo. Got to get those ties accounted for first, folks. Okay, I'm with you. Charity with the churches.
Diana says, love, passion, energy, positive life, or future dreams. Kaboom! Fire, fire, fire. Exciting. Aloha. So much aloha. Be ready soon. Thank you, Tiana. Great. And we have Anita saying, farms to promote good health.
I'm with Anita there. And Levite is saying good morning to RobLynn. Thank you for sharing this special information about children and charities.
You're welcome. Good information.
We would have it no other way.
No other way.
So thank you, Chris, for tonight's topic. You helped us make a selection, and it's a grand topic. And it is every day, actually. Yeah. It's a good topic. ONPASSIVE is an uninterrupted solution for everything. Yes, it is, Prasanta. And Nuaz says, thanks to all. Thanks to you for everything you're doing as a founder. And here's Facebook user with some hearts for you. And Varana, same thing, saying hello and hearts.
Let me scroll down so we
catch up a little bit. Okay.
I'll try to catch new people.
Casey's here too. There's Mahander saying thank you. We say thank you back. And Levi says, ONPASSIVE is the real solution. The world is going to be a better place for everyone. Yes, it is.
And Key Window says, ask your sponsor who their sponsor is. That's the only way to know who's above you.
That's true. That's true. Ask your sponsor who their sponsor is. That'll get you 2 levels or 2.
And keep going up. Do it over and over till you get.
And here's Rose Slaughter. I'll give you your flowers and roses. They will be. Thank you for the roses. Now Abdul saying asala. Why can't I say that? You say it, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to you, Abdul. And Kupo Adi says, I will begin first by tithing, another person of the church, then meeting the need of the needy, which there are needs, and homeless, less privileged, and those who cannot afford.
And hello to Mohammed.
Hello, Mohammed.
Hello, Rena.
Here's Rena. Thanks so much. Ash and his family. His wife, she's got to be a sweet soul to put up with the hours that he works, but he's always got the boys with him, he says.
Oh, that's
which
nice.
is nice. That's
even
nice.
As busy as he is, he's with his boys.
Well, that's good stuff.
That's a good thing, because with his hours, maybe he might never see his kids. If not, I'm so glad he does.
I'm
spend time.
Thrilled he does that. It's good.
Stephanie
says, so many brilliant ideas from very brilliant people. The world is changing. It's coming, finally. Yes, it is. And Wanda says, I like that founders will be free to donate their skills to change the world. And we've got a lot of people that are in construction, I've noticed, through Milo. He knows a lot of people in construction. David Rosalski does. And I'm sure Ash does. And I even know some contractors. We just had a contractor when, we had a problem with the screened enclosure. And here's Karina. Hello, Karina. And AJ Shimla says, RobLynn, you're both cordially invited to attend our live event from India. Okay. On the 25th. Thank you. Thank you. And imagine what this life will be, according to Melanie, as we founders will open up the vault of goodness. Imagine the good things we will unlock. I agree. And Pankaj says, hello, everyone. Boom, boom is coming. And Palash is saying, try to reduce global warming. All right, there's another grand cause. By plantation and produce food by farming. I like that. And Shirin is saying, hello, Shirin. Good evening and good morning and good afternoon.
Sal is here.
All right, Zaytao. And Anna Davis says, good evening.
And we have a gift.
Oh, a super sticker from Tina Goat.
Oh, so kind.
Tina, that's very kind of you. The thought is very heartwarming, and we love you very much.
Thank you so much.
We will meet sooner than later.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to meet in person.
Yes, we will be able to do that.
And George says that Charles Osang is also from Cameroon.
Right, Charles.
Hi,
Osang.
Jennifer.
Jennifer, hello, hello.
And hi, Facebook user.
Hello to Lynn, ma'am.
Nice to
That
see you
would be
here.
you.
Rose Slaughter says, I'm happy and positive. I look for the good in others. I bring joy to all that I do. In it to win it.
In it to win it.
You're popular today.
Boom, baby, boom.
Facebook user saying hi to you.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Facebook user.
Hi, Emma.
Alma, hello, hello. Wow, we get a lot
And
of
we
the
have
same
Hari
folks.
Kanti here.
Good morning, brother and sisters. I'm very excited. Today is going to be a wow. Yes, it is.
Daryl Upton.
Daryl, hi. Good morning. Good afternoon. Facilitate the creation of a secure, incorruptible, accessible to every cell phone blockchain referendum voting system. So we won't need politicians anymore. I like that idea. I worked at the voting center, the precinct near my house at the Methodist Church, and there's some funny business going on. And in Florida, where we are, I'm probably going to get in trouble for being political, but I don't care.
Don't say too much.
Okay, then I'll shut up. I won't go into that in any detail.
Mama says good morning.
But we need paper ballots. Paper ballots.
Okay,
And
okay.
Mama says good morning. Hello, Mama. Hello, hello.
Levite says.
Levite says, wow, thank you to our CEO for changing our lives in ONPASSIVE. And here's Nirmala saying, I love powerful ONPASSIVE because only one way will be a better life for humanity. Thanks. Like that version. And Rahan is saying, good morning, ONPASSIVE and all founders. And here's Michael saying, hearty greetings from Mr. Q&A of Austria. All right, he's been with us a few times.
Very novel idea.
Here's Elsie.
From Elsie.
Elsie, another thing I would like to do is have all my downline in the past 6 years that I've been scammed with me in scam platforms, give them reseller positions so I don't feel so bad. Very nice. Very nice.
And Satyana
The gift of
Rayana.
ONPASSIVE. The gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. Satyana Rayana says, hi, ma'am. You can just, she says, I
Satya.
can call him Satya.
Yeah.
But I'd rather say your whole name because that's your.
I like
name.
Satya.
I'm
so
gonna,
much easier.
I'm going to practice till I get it right.
All right.
I know I can get it right.
And here's Alma saying, good afternoon here in the Philippines. Hello, Robin Lynn. Seeing you again. It's good to see you. And thank you, Alma. Thank you for being here.
Irina says, good night, all. I want to be fresh for the important call. And
All
that is
right.
the corporate webinar.
Get some rest.
I don't blame you. And someone asked, what time is Ash coming on in New York time?
New York time, Bella Bell. It will be 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Or if you're military or have a military background, that's 1,500 hours. So 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook users saying hello to both of us. Thank you.
Hello to Ola Olua.
Ola Lua, Michael Arabawal. Hello.
And Nilam is here.
Leaders are never satisfied. They continually strive to be better. Good morning, ma'am and sir. Good morning.
Hello to Naga Ravi Krishna.
Naga, hello.
Naga lives in Nigeria. He works there, but he's from India. And I bet when those apples come up, a lot of apples come flowing, I have a feeling that he might want to go back to home.
I bet it does.
I'm just my wild guess. David Rozowski says, ONPASSIVE.
The righteous
reset.
I like that.
Beautiful.
Boy, we're getting a bunch of comments still.
Check
your
your
team in
in
the
your
back
back
office
office.
so you'll know where you are. That's true. Is that function still available where you can check your team?
No, you can only see your the people that you brought in directly or that the company brought in directly.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can see. And Bridget has a comment, honey.
Hello, Birgit says, I hope we could have recycling from hazardous waste, car batteries, nuclear waste. I think Ash has got I think the innovative labs are working
Think
on
so?
that. Oh, I don't
Oh,
think there's any
I can't
doubt.
wait to see what they come up with.
It'll be something innovative.
And it'll be something that
Will help save the world.
Yeah, and it's
and
not
the
going to be what
planet.
others have. It's something distinctly different.
Yeah. As all of us ONPASSIVians are, we're distinctly different from around the world. And when the trees in the rainforest are cut down, new trees need to be planted. I'm with you 100% on that.
Yay.
Green is good. Kushal, Kushal, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
So nice.
To send a super sticker. We appreciate that.
Thank
very,
you.
very much.
Appreciate you.
And Karina says, corporate webinar, 1 p.m. for me, my time tomorrow. So excited. That means you're on, in this country, you'd be on Mountain Time. And you're probably on, what, Central Time in Canada. Christina Dodds, what is never ending? The line of founders. Smiling.
Oh, that's a nice thing. Aww.
So many people with good hearts here. Amazing.
And Casey said it's going to be 2 a.m. for him.
2 a.m. in Thailand.
Wow.
Something tells me, Casey, you don't need a wake-up call. But if you do, I'm sure you can get through to Lynn, and she'll give me your number, and I'll call you at 2 a.m. your time. We'll give you a ring. One ringy dingy. And don't dream about success. Get out there and work for it. I like that. That's good thinking.
Nice. Very
good
nice.
Thinking.
Litan is here.
Litan says hello to Lynn.
And we have Pushpendra here today.
All right. Pushpendra. Good morning to the founders. And Neera says hello from India.
Wow.
Right.
And Palashiyoti says it's going to be 3 a.m. for him when we have that meeting. Wow.
But he'll be here. I guarantee it.
Pony Lodu's here.
ONPASSIVE brought all these people together. What a blessed family the CEO has created for us. Aww. And family is not a 4-letter word.
It is not.
Family is what we are, and we're appreciative of all you as family. And Anna Davis says, my dream is to provide scholarships for certified health coach training.
Oh.
That is needed worldwide, health coaches. And John Butakis, I'm getting wonderful ideas from everyone here. God bless each and every one of you. And John, I'll bet we're going to see you. Let's see, John is in down under in Australia. And what in the world time will it be for him? If it's 3 p.m., that's got to be like 3 or 4 a.m.
I think it's 14 hours different. So if it's 3 p.m. here in Eastern time,
5 a.m.
5 a.m. Pretty sure. Yeah.
We'll see, John.
Hi, Teresa.
Hello, Teresa. Good morning.
Good to have you here, Teresa.
Thank you.
And there's Satya. He said, "Nice man, thank you, Satya Narayana. Satya
Narayana. Satya Narayana.
Okay, everybody, practice that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Satya Narayana. You almost had it right.
Okay, let's do it again.
Satya Narayana. All right.
So it's not too hard. We just have to practice it.
Right. But like he says, Satya is so much easier.
It's shorter.
Deanna says, hello and thank you, RobLynn and the OTech Pros for a great O Winners webinar. It was good tonight.
And
Nirmala says, I believe and love ONPASSIVE because we have orphan children around the world we will help for higher education.
Yay.
Enter O Bless, enter O Academy.
To the rescue.
And here's Yin Yang saying, wonderful O Bless topic, RobLynn Live.
Oh, I'm glad you like the topic. And we have Saiful back again.
Saying,
hi.
Good morning. Hello, Saiful.
And Sunil says, feel the rumble.
Are you ready? Get ready to rumble.
And Mr. Amaresh Jana says, thank you very much, Rob and Lynn.
You're welcome. I don't think we're doing anything other than communicating, but thank you for saying that.
Diana has some lovely
Diana,
emojis
okay.
for us.
Very nice.
And Azad Hussein, hello, how are
Azad,
you? He's
hello.
such a supporter of my posts in Facebook, for example, and in social
you see
media.
him in Facebook?
He always makes a comment. When I make a post, not only does he give a thumbs up to it, he actually makes a comment, which I really appreciate. Why? Because whenever you make a comment, guess what happens to that post? It pushes the post up to the top of that group's wall where more people will see it. And he understands this concept. So I appreciate that, the fact that he actually makes a comment,
Very
not
nice.
just give a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And
I
let's do the
appreciate-
same. Let's all of us do the same in what is it? O web? ONET.
ONET.
ONET. O network for now, and it'll be shortened to ONET. Let's all do that. Don't just say hi. Something with some content to it is always good.
What's an example? Instead of just saying good morning or in it to win it, what could you say? Say something inspirational, like today is the corporate webinar. I am so excited because whatever, something
That
like
would
that.
be something good. So 5 a.m. here in Melbourne, Australia for our corporate webinar. Oh, you'll just be getting up. That's perfect. Early wake-up call.
Yeah.
Facebook user, good morning from Algeria. Once again, we're
Alright.
global.
Nigeria's in the house.
All right, Nigeria.
Facebook user, Crash Ready says, hi, sir.
Hello, hello.
That's to you. You're the sir.
Yeah, Ollie and I are both the sirs.
And we have Bimal here who
In
says,
it to win
in
it.
it to win
In
it.
it to win it, baby. And Malika says, hi, Lynn and Rob. I love you from Algeria. All right.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And Satya says, wow, amazing. Love you so much.
Right back at you, Satya.
Karina says, I'm
said-
right on the time for Australia. Right?
I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, 5 a.m. in Australia. No, yeah, 5 a.m. Right.
Okay.
And we have some lovely emojis from Mahakal. Thank you for
Hello,
them.
Mahakal.
Yin Yang said, this is amazing. The possibilities are endless.
Yes, they are, Mr. Yin. We didn't get a lot of Z words tonight, but you know what? I think the topic may have thrown people off a
Yeah.
little bit in a good way.
It's an exciting topic, so they
Right.
rather talk about the topic than say
And
Z.
Tiana says to give her a wake-up call. It'll be 6 hours earlier there.
Yeah, for her it's going to be early. So 3 p.m.
9
will be,
a.m.
Oh, early for you, Tiana.
9
You
a.m.
got to wake up early.
ONPASSIVE is 100% good, according to Abdul. I believe that 100% with my heart.
Aw.
And Christina says, the only other time I felt the love of the world was when Michael Jackson promoted We Are the World.
Oh,
That song really fits when it comes to ONPASSIVE.
I like that song. Makes me want to dance.
You can't dance. You step on my damn feet all the
I
time.
have two left feet.
Oh, 2 right feet.
Not going to dance, but my two sisters, I have 2 sisters.
Do they
They
dance?
can dance. I was like, how come I didn't get that gift of dance? Oh, well. I'm not meant to be a dancer.
I can attest to that.
Nor a singer. My husband often reminds me when I sing. He says, So I know.
And here's Benoit saying hello to everybody. Hello, hello.
Satya says, amazing, amazing, ma'am. It's really loving. Thank you.
From our hearts to your hearts.
And Muhammad Simon
Ash
expresses his
Mafara,
love
love.
for Ash Mafara, and we all share that sentiment.
Yes.
Hi, Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, hello, hello. Good morning.
We also have Akriya
Akriya.
here.
All right, Akriya. Hello, hello. We're glad you're here.
Prakash Reddy too is also here. Hi, Prakash.
All right, from India, saying hello, and he's ready.
Mhm.
Ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready to rumble.
That's what I say to Ollie when we're playing ball. Are you ready?
Mhm.
And Prakash, okay, that was him.
Tiana
And then
says-
Tiana says,
Yeah, go ahead. Read that.
might be too early for me. I wake up at 6 a.m. and get my son ready for
Oh,
school.
so you're wide awake by then. Okay, good. Raju's here. Hi, Raju.
Raju, hello, hello. And there's John Butakas.
And John Pataxis says this is his favorite song.
That's his favorite song, Heal the World from Michael Jackson. Make it a better place for you and me and the entire human race.
Wow, that's beautiful. And on that note, I would say we have caught up with our comments. We may have scrolled through the comments quickly, but only because we want to acknowledge everyone. And we had 150 at the top. Now we have still 132 people here. We want to make sure we greet them for sure.
Click on Dave Johnson. I look like a grizzly bear when I try and dance. Couldn't sing a note either, Lynn. Well, at least there's more than just one of us here.
Yes. Hi, Richard.
Richard, hello, hello.
And
With the
Benoit wants to
countdown.
say hi as well.
Hi to everybody. Hello.
And Angela's here. Hi, Angela.
Hello, Angela. When the apples start falling, I will pay my tithes to my church and then help others as much as I can.
Hello, Aslam
So
Khan.
many people with heart,
Yes.
a good heart. Well, what do you say? Should we remind everybody we have a corporate webinar, which is very important, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Check your local times in your area. You don't want to miss it. And come early. And the only reason I say that is last week, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Last week.
Last week, there were 20,000 people on the Zoom, and the Zoom could not handle the 20,000 people. At 14,000, it kept fading in and out. So come early, stay late, but be here. That's the important
Yeah,
thing.
just if you can log in maybe 15 minutes before, 10 minutes before. That's pretty good enough. That would be good. Make sure you get your foot in the door of that webinar. Also, don't forget, 1 hour before the corporate webinar starts, we're having the chat with the OTech pros. We're going to have the link in my YouTube channel. I'm also going to attempt to post it in the back office. So it's 1 hour before the corporate webinar happens. I tell you, we usually get hundreds. I mean, I think 400 people show up for this because they're all excited and they want to share their excitement. So come an hour before, because you guys cannot sleep, you cannot function because you're going to be so excited about this webinar. You might as well come and join us, right? That's what
And
I
here's
say.
Jeff saying hello, Linnerock from Papua New Guinea,
Hi,
where we love
Jeff.
everyone there. And they're going to have, is this week going to be the webinar?
Yep.
Okay. Is it every other week or every week?
Every week.
Every week at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Papua New Guinea. And the Papua New Guineans, who are on Passivians, that rhymes, ask wonderful questions. So it's a grand webinar to attend, and we will be there.
And David, thanks for your support. He's going to attend both the corporate webinar and the chat with the OTech pros tomorrow.
All right.
Today, I should say every day.
All right, David, thank you.
Hi, Arvinder. He just popped up.
Oh, hi, Arvinder. We're glad you're here. I saw you earlier today quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cosmos says, great live. RobLynn.
Hi, Steve Newell.
Whoop,
Zap, Zip, Zone.
Zap, Zip, and Zone.
Oh, and Tracy popped up.
Hello.
From New Zealand.
Tracy, hi, RobLynn.
Naveen says, I can't sleep. My body clock is broken. My eyes are open on default.
I feel your pain there, Vivine.
I think Karina's ready to go to bed.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Karina from Canada.
I think we're all ready to call it a night.
We ready to call it a night? Okay. We could wait a minute or so, see if anyone else has any comments.
All right.
And do you want to acknowledge the folks that did the sticker things too, or was one thank you okay?
We can go back to the stickers. Sure. I think I marked them here. We had Daveen.
Okay.
Thank you for your super sticker. We appreciate you.
Satya
gave us
thank
a
you.
sticker
Thank
as
you.
well.
And Miss Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
Kushal. Thank you.
Tina Go. Thank you.
Tina Go.
So we thank everybody for thinking of us in those terms, and we try to give back, and we appreciate you doing that with the super sticker.
We appreciate you very much.
We're here anytime, 24 hours a day. Most everyone in the world knows how to get a hold of Miss Nakamoto through either Messenger or Telegram, and that's cool.
For sure.
And she will answer you, I guarantee it.
Yeah, and don't forget, support the YouTube channel. If you're on a YouTube channel now, please support that channel by liking this live, as well as subscribing to that channel and clicking the bell icon to get notified when videos are posted, and also to get notified when we are going live. You will get advanced notification. And we want to tell you that we do have year 2020 pending founder positions. Looks like Mr. Mafar has decided to extend that deadline that was long gone. Was it supposed to end on Tuesday, right?
Tuesday morning at midnight Pacific Daylight Time or 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
And it is still going strong. We are able to transfer our pending founder positions to worthy people. So if you're interested and you want an additional stream of income, or you know others that want it, make sure you contact me, or if you contact anybody you know who has pending founder positions. You go
That's
with your
right.
heart who you think you should ask. What you're going to do is send your name, phone number, and an email address which has never been used in ONPASSIVE. If you want to have more than one pending founder position, that's fine. If you want 5, for example, you'll need to provide 5 unique email addresses. Make sure they're not in this ONPASSIVE system, okay? That's the main thing. You'll email me at 2020pendingfounders@gmail.com. So if you're considering it, just take action now. Don't wait till the last hour or the last 5 minutes before it closes. No sense freaking out about this.
So thanks everybody, and as we say here in Radio Land, we'll see you real soon.
See you. We love you. Thank you for
Thanks for
coming.
being here, everybody.
See
We appreciate
you tomorrow at midnight. Same thing, same time, same channel. Right?
You're a real comedian. Yes, we'll see you then,
I heard
guys.
people say that before. Same time, same
Thank
channel.
you.
All right.
Same Batman station.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye for now.